piece. Painting was the turning point. After hours of sanding, priming, and spraying, Betsy's new coat of bright blue gleamed like the ocean on a sunny day. Seeing her transformation gave me a second wind. She was finally starting to look like a car instead of a tetanus hazard. The day I turned the key and Betsy roared, sputtered, to life was nothing short of magical. Sure, the engine sounded like an asthmatic bear at first, but it was progress. I might have danced around the garage. Okay, I definitely did. But who wouldn't after hearing their hard work come to life? The first drive was equal parts terrifying and exhilarating. Betsy's engine purred, mostly, and she handled like a dream, if your dreams involve slightly questionable steering. As I cruised down the street, people waved, smiled, and even gave me thumbs-ups. Betsy wasn't just a car. She was a conversation starter, a nostalgia machine, and a symbol of persistence. Looking back, restoring Betsy taught me more than how to rebuild an engine or install upholstery. It taught me patience, the value of problem-solving, and the joy of bringing something back to life. Betsy's story wasn't just about her transformation, it was about mine, too. So, if you ever find yourself staring at a rust bucket and wondering, could I really bring this back to life? The answer is yes. It'll test your patience, your wallet, and your sanity, but it'll also give you memories, skills, and a story worth telling. And hey, if Betsy and I can do it, so can you. I hope you loved this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos and for my motivation. Bye.